When we try to get out of a parking spot, whether it's throughout a driver examination, when we're trying to get our license, or when we are already out driving on our own vehicles, we find ourselves in a situation where we are trying to get out of a parking spot and there's many vehicles around and behind us. There's certain tips that you can follow to make this experience easier and avoid having a hard time. First thing that we should have in mind is that we must have our vehicle always in R reverse in order to be able to back out slowly. So already having that in mind, as we keep our awareness around the area, like next to us or behind us, we will slowly begin backing out and we will stop when we see the hood of our car aligned with the back bumper of the other vehicle in front. In this case, I am using the cones, as you can see, which you will be using as well, most likely in the practical examination. So it's important that here you see how it's done in this case as well. So we will align the front hood of the vehicle with the back defense bumper of the car in front, or in this case, the cones. The next step is to start steering your wheel to the opposite side where you intend to go. It's a very mechanical way to start off, so you won't forget. Then we will steer the wheel completely the opposite side. If you're going to the right, then the bumper of your vehicle has to go to the left. Then you will slowly start letting go of the brakes. And once you let go of the brakes and the steering wheel is completely to the left, then your vehicle will then do a circular movement and land in the direction where you desire to go, which in this case would be to the right side. Now, I want to give you guys a quick suggestion when it comes to the brakes. Make sure you are slowly backing up because you will need to be looking at your surroundings at all times. Now, guys, it's very important, and I can't stress this enough because it's very crucial that when you guys are backing up, you guys do this carefully. Remember, this is the first time that you guys are driving. You don't have much experience, so you need to be extra careful. So make sure that you're always looking at your surroundings at all time. Be alert of other vehicles passing and what's behind you, of people walking. You just want to prevent an accident or anything that could happen to you when you're backing up. So you need to also be in the reverse position we have previously talked about in other vehicles in order to be able to have a clear view of what's happening all around you.
Real quick, I made the Driving TV Ultimate Guide so you don't waste hours reading boring stuff that you don't even need. This is straight to the point, exactly what they'll test you on. You'll know what to expect on the test day, what maneuvers they want, the requirements, everything. I even packed in 100 real DMV questions and answers. If you want to pass on the first try, grab it now, links in the description.
Before you even start backing up, you already need to be in that position that I'm referring to, which is the one with your right hand over the passenger seat. Once that is settled, you'll have to start backing up by releasing very carefully and slowly the brakes of your car. So by going slow, it'll give you enough time to look behind you and through the mirrors and make sure it's safe to back out, like I said, and no cars are around you, no people are around you. Now, once my vehicle front hood is aligned with the other car's bumper, as I stated, then you'll look both ways again to ensure that it's safe to proceed. And so you will then start turning your steering wheel completely to the left, and you again let go of the brakes. You will not use the accelerator of your vehicle at any moment throughout this process. Once your car is ready and facing the right side where you want it to go, then you will change the R reverse to D drive. And once again, you'll let go of the brakes and begin accommodating your vehicle to the right side lane. Many times what people do is that they mistakenly accelerate the vehicle fast, and that causes the vehicle to lose control. So that is why I suggest to you guys, do not use your accelerator. Do not rush this. Once you're on the right side of the street, then you may carefully start to accelerate your vehicle. This is one of the biggest mistakes many people make. when they begin accelerating their vehicles way before they even have directed their steering wheel, which again will make you lose control of your vehicle. Once you stop reversing, if you don't have much practice, you must keep your foot on the brakes at all times. Switch gear to D drive and turn the steering wheel towards the direction you want your vehicle to go, in this case, the right side. After, what you're going to do is let go slightly of the brakes and see what direction your vehicle is heading. Most of the people who fail the driving test is because they don't know how to coordinate appropriately. What they do is that they start backing up when the wheels of their vehicle are facing left, and they forget to turn the steering wheel to the left, and then let go of the brakes, resulting the vehicle going the opposite direction. This is one of the mistakes that is made by students of the driving examination. I highly recommend that you use cones to practice at first. And if you don't have cones, then find a secure, safe place where you can go and practice safely, and also learn how to coordinate reversing and getting the directions correct. It's extremely important to have adequate coordination among the steering wheel and the brakes, along with changing transmissions from R to D and vice versa. I believe that with enough practice, you will find it much easier to get this done. Make sure to practice in an area where there isn't traffic. Practice with cones if possible, and try exiting the parking space to your right and to your left multiple times until you feel confident enough. It really doesn't matter if you're going to the left or to the right. It'll always be the same. Your front hood has to align with the other car's back bumper. If you're working with cones, then your front hood should be aligned with the last outer cone. You have to use your brakes. I'm repeating this so you don't forget. You will then turn the steering wheel to the opposite side from the direction you want to go to. So if I want to go to the left, then I will turn my wheel to the right. So I did this video because many of you have asked me for help and clarification in regards to exiting parking spaces, since it's one of the most difficult tasks there is. This will be on your driver's examination, so please make sure to practice daily and do your best to remember each step as I demonstrated. Practice will help you a lot and will help you feel confident and get the hang of it. I want to thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more educational videos. Also, make sure to give this a thumbs up and comment any questions or experience you may have. Thanks again, and best of luck to you.